All right, so, there was a hailstorm in June of 2025 here. It is now February whatever. I have the other phone here. Let's see, it is February 9th. And I have not had a cleanup here on the driveway since June of 2025. Now, this is, I had people out here, okay, for, for trees. They cut out all the old dead trees, and this was the staging area to cut up the trees and throw it on the back of the truck because I don't want them here with a wood chipper that's loud. So this is what happens when you don't rake leaves, right? Now, to be fair, I did rake leaves from where the car usually is, somewhere over here, so I can get in and out and not trip, especially on these little ball things. And I've done that maybe 2 or 3 times. And I swiped a lot of the leaves here. Can we see that? Yeah. Now, that's what happens to leaves. Okay, that's good. That's what happens to leaves is they just become smaller. You walk on them, they crunch up. So this is June to February, okay? After the hailstorm, picked it up in June, and this was the staging area for demolishing trees and cutting them up. And this is the end result. So this is why it's frustrating whenever I scream about leaf blowers. It's like the leaves take care of themselves, right? And even today, because they're so, now, sometimes the leaves get wetter, sometimes they stick around more. So I think we had a pretty good season for that. The weather was inclement, or the weather was perfect for that to produce the least amount of leaf problems, okay? But this is not an issue. Even if you say, all right, we're gonna rake it up every month or maybe whatever, you don't need all this leaf blower bullshit, But anyway, so we're gonna do, hold on. This is probably, you know what, let me switch. Because if we switch over here, we might be able to get the panoramic view a little better. Right, like this. Can we get a little more? Like that? Well, yeah, I think that's a little better, hopefully. So anyways, we're gonna time lapse this so it's a little faster like last time, and we'll measure how long it takes. But because there's so few leaves, I'm probably gonna dump a lot of the leaves into the bushes over here as free fertilizer. I might not have to bag anything, but let's see how it goes, all right? All right, so the raking took about 8 minutes. Now, these are actually much bigger clumps than I had anticipated. So I don't think we're gonna be able to sprinkle all of them into there, but that's fine. We'll see how long that takes. I have a shovel here. Okay, a snow shovel, or really a leaf shovel, a scoop shovel. Aluminum scoop shovel, that's the official name on there. And we've been using that, so we'll just see how that works. And I have a minor cold, so on top of that, I'm okay, it's just a minor cold. But on top of that, it took 8 minutes. So all this, oh my goodness, it's so overwhelming. It's like this is June to February leafage, 8 minutes to put it into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 clumps. 8 minutes. So we'll see how long it takes to bag them or disperse them into the bushes to where it's free fertilizer. Anyways, that's it for now. Let's proceed. All right, so we got rid of what, 1, 2, 3 clumps? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 clumps left. I don't know. So we got rid of 5 minutes, and this works great. I mean, again, this is free fertilizer. There's a couple on the leaves, but you barely see it. Next time it rains, it's just going to come down there. Like I don't want to put more of this there, but in the backyard, there's plenty of places to put it. I'm thinking, do we have, because we could use, that's usually trash. We could just get rid of the liner and put the leaves in there, okay? Again, we're thinking this up. Now, I do have, oh, even better. I haven't used these. I don't even do the recycling in this anymore. That's a little small, but this one, last owner left this behind. It's a bit small. But not that much bit smaller or bigger than this. It's a little heavier as well. So we might not even have to use these liners. Because you put the paper ones out by over there and they pick it up automatically. We could put it in this. We could dump it somewhere else in the back. And that's it. Let's see how that takes. Because there's plenty of space back there. You know, leaf is free fertilizer. So this is great. Let's do that. All right, let's see how long that's going to take. All right, so the official count is at 28 minutes. And I think it was 16 after the first one or something. So another 10 minutes or so. Again, when I started talking, it was 0, 2 minutes. So we've had less than 30 minutes here. And this is what it looks like. You know, this was 2 or 3 piles immediately here. And then 4 of these, 4 I think of these blue ones. And again, I've never used this before, so maybe the workflow would be faster since I just figured out you can also roll this because it has wheels on it. Now let's see where I dump these. So I dumped one of these over here in the backyard, another one over here. So we can just smooth it out because this is perfectly fine. Let me put this here, somewhere here. Oh, let's see this. So again, even with me having to videotape everything, I'll see myself here. Okay, yeah. So just smooth it out, really, just like that. Good as new. And there's another one, I'm not sure if we can see it, right here. Yeah, we can see it. So that's it. There we go. And then there are two more. One over here, you can kind of see that it's on here. So you can kind of, probably easier with the shovel, but this will fall anyways, so. There we go, number 3. And number 4 is just over here. You can barely see it because of the perspective, but it's here. So let me just put it down here. Maybe we can see it, I don't know. It's this area here, right? That's it. So, in 30 minutes, we started working just under 30 minutes ago, and with all the videography and stuff. And let's see what we need to finish. So, I usually just park the car outside here at night. So, you know, you could take a broom and make sure the area where you're stepping out doesn't have any. Okay, that's another 2 minutes. You know, it doesn't matter if there's a little bit of dirt here because who cares? You know, blowing it is not cleaning it because you're just blowing it into the air. It's loud. What's the point? And 2 minutes later, you're going to have more leafage fall. So, again, you can do it every other day. What a fucking waste of time. Also, the steps here, I'll probably rake this out of the way. That's another 2 minutes at most, just here. I'll probably have to trim this as well because this grows out. There's not much space between the posts, right? So that's it. So functionally, we can say that July, August, September, October, November, 6 would be December, January, February. So 8 months maybe? I don't know what the days are, but this is 8 months worth of leaves. And again, we didn't even have to use any of this. And it's free fertilizer. It hides well in the bushes. It just piles up. So it's a little, so in the drought, it's going to be probably a little bit better insulated. You know, it's going to be, you know, free fertilizer. Some of the stuff here that's overflowing from here, there was already a little bit of just soil being created. Some of it's also overflow. You can see it. I saw earthworms in here already. So it's like 30 minutes. I have a cold, a minor cold, so maybe I'm a little bit slower, I guess. I don't know. Probably not, but okay. There's free leaves in the backyard. There's free leaves here. You don't, if you told me it's here, I wouldn't be able to tell anymore. I mean, it was somewhere here, right? But you can't tell, right? Because there's leaves here. You know, some people, they have a leaf blower crew out that comes here, and then everything, all the ground is exposed. So you just have this sandy soil, and then, oh, well, why doesn't anything grow? It's like, well, yeah, gee whiz, I wonder why. So this is it, 30 minutes. 30 minutes, a couple more minutes for fix-ups over here and the walkway here, and you're done. And oh, the leaves, it's just so tiresome. Because you do this and it's like, no, everybody else is wrong. Like, everybody else is wrong about this. You know? It takes 30 minutes every 8 months. If you did it every month or even every 2 weeks when it was massive leafage, it would take you, what, 20 minutes? There's less leaves there, so you'd have what? Like, the raking would be about the same because you're covering the same area. But the pickup would be, what, 2 minutes? Because there's not that many piles created, right? So that's what's so frustrating about it. Now, I don't think, well, I have these always in because, you know, it's just a loud shithole place, but this is what's so disappointing. Like, this makes more sense. It's faster, cheaper, better. There's no dust clouds. There's no noise or very little from the scraping here. And again, 8 months. And this was the staging area for cutting giant logs of dead trees. And this is what it looked like, and this is what it's now. Free fertilizer, 30 minutes. Maybe a little more with some other things. Why don't people do this? Like, this is easier, it's faster, it's better, right? But anyways, that's it for now, and I'll do the fix-up. There's no need to put that on camera, but that's it for now.